Can Kadena become the #1 layer 1 blockchain in the industry? Or better yet, what does Kadena actually need to do in order to become the #1 layer 1 blockchain in the industry? In today's video, I want to analyze the best top 100 crypto projects. I want to break down their marketing techniques. Blockchain number 1, Cardano. Now, I normally save the best for last, but in today's video, we're going to lead with the best. Cardano takes the #1 spot because without any VC billionaires pumping the blockchain, without smart contracts, and without a proven layer 2 application that could actually help them scale, Cardano was able to build a community of over 2.5 million people. When it comes to building a community, Cardano puts the icing on the cake. I could never wrap my head around the fact that not one big crypto hedge fund was holding Cardano in their portfolio. It seemed crazy to me until I realized that the design architecture was the reason why no big players were adding Cardano to their portfolio. That did not stop Cardano from becoming the 3rd largest blockchain in the world with a $94 billion market cap. In 2021, the number of Cardano wallets grew by over 12,000%, growing from 190,000 to 2.5 million users. Let's just say that the adoption of the Cardano ecosystem went absolutely parabolic, and their community grew right along with it. So how did they do it? From the beginning, the Cardano team understood that crypto doesn't build the community builds the crypto. I think Charles realized this very quickly. Cardano does not pay ambassadors, the team does not pump their project, but in 2018, Charles realized how valuable it was to involve your community. We can see here that Charles started his YouTube channel about 7 years ago, but it wasn't until around August of 2018 that Charles actually started posting daily videos on YouTube to keep the Cardano community updated. This was absolute genius. Because the Cardano Foundation refuses to pay influencers to market their product, Charles understood that they needed a better way to keep their community updated. Anytime Cardano had any big events scheduled, anytime Cardano needed to push out a message to their community, anytime Cardano had an upgrade or a hard fork scheduled, they were no longer dependent on any influencer. They didn't need to pay any ambassadors because, well, they had Charles. If I had to pinpoint exactly one key piece that made the biggest impact on the overall growth and development of the Cardano ecosystem, this would be it. Now, until recently, I would say that Cardano has the biggest, largest, most trustworthy, loyal, dedicated, ambitious, hungry, passionate community in the entire crypto space. Almost cult-like. But if we go back to September, I would say that there was no other crypto project in the space whose community was more loyal, updated, informed, and that all revolves around trust. The more people trust your ecosystem, the more people believe in your project, the more likely people will be to stake those assets, hold those assets, put them into a crypto wallet, take them off an exchange, stake them, use them in DeFi protocols, because they're investing in an asset that should appreciate drastically over the next couple of years. So trust and building a community are everything, and Cardano absolutely dominated. Blockchain number 2 being Solana. Now, Solana has done 2 things exceptionally well. Now, if you've heard of Kadena, or if you've spent more than 5 minutes on Twitter, I'm sure you've stumbled across a few posts that say things like, Kadena is the next Solana. Remember when Solana was 15? Kadena at $7 is like buying Ethereum at $5. Kadena is the only scalable layer 1 proof of work blockchain in the industry. And the list goes on and on and on and on. But just because Kadena has the most advanced tech in the industry, will they be able to compete against Solana? Asset number 1 being the Phantom wallet. Let's dive deep. Solana's Phantom wallet, or your crypto wallet, is the first thing that anybody interacts with when they discover a new ecosystem. The first thing you learn when you enter the crypto space is not your keys, not your crypto. The first thing a person does when they enter the Solana ecosystem is purchase Solana. The second thing they should do is figure out how to take that crypto off an exchange and put it into a self-custody crypto wallet. And this is where Solana puts the icing on the cake. When it comes to crypto wallets, there's no other crypto wallet in the space that is easier to use than Phantom. Not only is it easy to use, it's fast, simple, and it delivers exceptional quality on every level. NFTs, DeFi, staking, swaps, slippage, the ability to add custom titles to coins in your wallet, and the list goes on and on. Now I could spend the next 30 minutes going over every key part that I love about Solana's Phantom crypto wallet, but we got to keep it short and sweet. Key takeaway number 2, Solana's ecosystem development. When you start looking into projects on the Solana ecosystem, one thing really stands out: how clean everything looks. Because Solana's coding language is in Rust, scammers could not just fork the project, change the name, and run scams back to back to back like they do on Ethereum or any other crypto blockchain that's actually built in Solidity or is EVM compatible. So that was huge. Any project that wanted to build on Solana was forced to reach out to the Solana team for help. I can't say for certain and be 100%, but it definitely looks like Solana handpicked the best projects and gave them massive support. It's almost like Solana created their own invisible vibe around their ecosystem. Even though projects are completely different, the designs of their website match: the color patterns, the dark mode vibe, and the way that Solana methodically handcrafted every website to perfection. Solana made blockchain feel like legacy enterprise businesses. They fully understand that the onboarding process needs to be as simple as humanly possible, and they absolutely dominated at it. And this is exactly why I believe that Solana is going to be Kadena's #1 competition. Blockchain number 3, Bitcoin, aka Michael Saylor. If you take a look at what Michael Saylor is doing for Bitcoin, it's really on a whole other level. You never hear Michael Saylor argue with people. You never hear him question the what ifs. You'll never hear him call anyone out or try to make anybody look bad. What Michael Saylor does is he educates people. He believes that Bitcoin's technology is so advanced, all he has to do is educate people, and once people realize what Bitcoin is and the services that it provides, it's inevitable. They will soon begin adopting Bitcoin and blockchain technology. Better yet, put it this way: where do you think the price of Bitcoin would be at today if it wasn't for Michael Saylor? One person made it his mission to educate basically the world, and he's done such a phenomenal job at it that for the first time in over a decade, I can confidently say that we are headed towards global adoption. Let's go. So that leads us to the question: what would I do if I was Kadena? Number 1, now I know that the Kadena team is short-staffed, but if you want to change the world, you're going to need to make some sacrifices. Because their team has the funding and resources to take care of all the legwork, Will, Stuart, Doug, Emily, Francesco could all take turns recording one video a week. I would hire a person that was responsible for all the editing, all the posting, all the scheduling. So each person on the team that was making a video only had to spend 15 minutes a week recording a simple video. They would then send it out to an editor, a poster, a scheduler, and everything else would be taken care of. So it would only require an extra 15 minutes each from each team member once a week. This technique would have many benefits. Number 1, it only requires 15 minutes from each team member every week. Really easy. Number 2, it helps educate people, just like what Michael Saylor is doing for Bitcoin. Number 3, it's free marketing, which Kadena desperately needs. Number 4, it would explode the Kadena community, just like Charles did for Cardano. Number 5, a successful YouTube channel like Charles with over 300,000 subscribers on average would generate around $5,000 to $10,000 per month. Kadena could then take that funding that they just generated, that free money that they generate from YouTube, they could take it, they could buy Kadena, they could use that Kadena to do giveaways, they could take that money and just buy Kadena, lock it up in DeFi, take it off exchanges. There is so much potential that they could do with that free money that they would be generating from YouTube that no matter how I look at this key tip, I don't know how you could get more value from doing less work than this one right here. Tip number 2, education. Now we know that the Kadena team does not pay influencers or ambassadors, but it looks like that recently changed around 2 months ago when they updated their 2022 roadmap. I definitely agree that you do not want to pay influencers to pump your coin, but paying influencers like Whiteboard Crypto would be epic. I would hire Whiteboard Crypto to make training tutorials on everything that I could think of. If you wanted to build an NFT collection on Marmalade, I would legit have a detailed step-by-step tutorial that would walk you through every step of the process. Education will probably have the biggest impact on the development of the Kadena ecosystem. Kadena definitely has the most advanced technology in the industry. So all Kadena needs to do is add higher superior value in every aspect of the business, and they will become unstoppable. Special thanks to everybody that's still watching. If I could jump through this screen right now and give each and every one of you guys a hug, I totally would. Those of you that go out of your way to log into Twitter and retweet and share and go into a Discord community and copy and paste this content, I know you guys are doing me a favor. I know it's a lot of extra work, but I just want to let you guys know how much I appreciate each and every one of you that does it And I can't thank you guys enough. Again, my name is Ryan Matta. Hopefully you see you guys in the live streams tonight. Peace.